Hello and welcome back to your own channel Indian Defense Analysis, where we bring to you all the latest development happening in the defense sector.
The Army Aviation Corps is in process of boosting its aviation firepower with planned induction of 4 different types of helicopters, which includes indigenous light combat helicopter LCH, light utility helicopter LUH, ALH Dhruv Mark III, and Apache AH-64 attack helicopters. The entire process and plan about the induction and order of these 4 helicopters for Army will be discussed in detail in today, which will give you the complete idea about the Indian Army's aviation wings capability. So let's get started with LCH, Light Combat Helicopter. On 30th of March 2022, the Cabinet Committee on Security chaired by PM Narendra Modi has given approval for procurement of 15 LCH Limited Series Production or LSP. 3 LSP has already been produced by HAL. 2 of them are already deployed by Air Force and remaining 1 by Army. It's also important to note that light combat helicopters are in the negative list of imports. On June 1st, 2022, the Army raised its first LCH squadron at Bengaluru. Next year, it will be moved to Eastern Command. 7 LCH units are planned, each having 10 helicopters for combat roles in mountains, and we can see them fructify from the year 2024. Indian Air Force has a requirement of 65 LCH, and Army has in total 114 of them. As per HAL's CMD, the PSU is expecting a much bigger order of LCH after the delivery of LSP. This can be expected sometime next year. Now, while the combat potential of Army has increased manifold and is on an upswing, the reconnaissance and surveillance capabilities are going to take hit because of lack of light utility helicopters such as HAL's LUH or Kamovka K2260. Indian Army and Air Force together have a combined requirement of over 400 these types of helicopters. Last year in November, the Ministry of Defense has placed again an initial order of 12 light utility helicopters, out of which 6 are for Army and another 6 for Air Force. HAL has manufactured the first LUH LSP at Tumkur plant. But before this, HAL had built 3 prototypes which have flown extensively during trials. The first 4 LUHs are likely to be completed by the end of this financial year, while the other 8 will be built in next one, which is expected to be followed by series production order of this helicopter. HAL is expecting a combined order from Army and Air Force for 187 light helicopters, which will include 126 for Army and 61 for Air Force. Recently, we have also reported that HAL's Tumkur facility is ready for phase 1 of operation, which can produce 30 helicopters per year and later can be upgraded to produce 60 helicopters per year. Next, we'll talk about ALH Dhruv Mark III. The Army has 3 aviation brigades at Leh, Misamari and Jodhpur. It operates 145 indigenous advanced light helicopter ALH, 75 of which are weaponized version of Dhruv known as Rudra. In September 2021, the DAC has accorded approval for the procurement of 25 more ALH Mark III helicopters. HAL will start the production and deliveries of these helicopters also from this year onwards and will be inducted into Army in phased manner in next 2 years. Now we will talk about the Apache AH-64 helicopters. A lot of news has been recently floating around this as well. Now, as we know that Cabinet Committee had initially sanctioned the procurement of 39 AH-64 Apache helicopters from US. Following this, Air Force procured 22 Apache in September 2015. India and US signed another contract for acquisition of 6 Apaches for Indian Army during the US President Donald Trump visit in New Delhi in 2020. There has been delay in the delivery of these 6 helicopters due to COVID pandemic and now scheduled to begin deliveries in early 2024. So additional 6 Apache AH-64 attack helicopters will have indigenous fuselages manufactured by Tata Advanced Systems.
This was today's update. Please let us know what is your views about these in comments section. Feel free to post your comments and suggestions about any topic related to defense sector on which you want to hear from us. With this, I would like to say goodbye and Jai Hind friends. Please like and subscribe our video if you have not done already. We'll be soon back with more interesting and amazing development happening in defense sector.